your host, Chris Kalabukas, and once again, we're coming at you live from deep, deep, deep in the heart of Silicon Valley, California, the innovation capital of the world. We're talking innovation, startups, the future, not necessarily those, and not necessarily in that order. You know, one of my favorite movies of all time, or maybe I should just say, it's my favorite movie of all time, was Wall Street. You know, that Gordon Gekko, Bud Fox thing where he's like this corporate raider and Bud tries to get into his good graces so he can make millions of dollars and do really, really well in his life. Great movie. Had a lot of fantastic lines. You know, greed is good. It cuts through. I remember doing that for Halloween once. I was actually Gordon Gekko. For Halloween, I would recite that speech walking around with a cigar in my mouth and the tie and the striped shirt and the whole suspenders kind of thing. I would just go around reciting to people, get back to work, do this, do this. A big cigar and everything. It wasn't lit, of course, but yeah, I did that once for Halloween. Anyways, but I digress. So there's a bunch of good lines in that movie, but one of the ones where he gets a phone call while Bud is in his office. And somebody asks him, hey, you want to do lunch? He goes, nah, lunch is for wimps. Well, I was thinking, in our hyper-connected, always on, always available, always there world, is there such a concept as time off? I mean, is time off for wimps? Does anybody ever get any time off anymore? I mean, we've moved so far from the industrial age of 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, got to be in the office, got to commute to work, all that stuff. We have the technology now to work from anywhere, at any time, on anything. Well, practically. So you ask yourself, whatever happened to the 40-hour work week? It's gone. It's now either a 160-hour work week, a 100-hour work week, or a 20-hour work week, or even, as Tim Ferriss likes to say, a 4-hour work week. The reality is that work, not just in the future, but I think today, just basically happens all the time. Work has exploded into a whole bunch of little Lego blocks. It used to be like one solid block of work that you'd have to commute to and then commute away from. Now, work is like Lego blocks. There's little tiny Lego blocks, there's medium-sized Lego blocks, and there's big Lego blocks. And what they are chunks of work that you can do within the middle of the day. So you can get up at 10 o'clock if you want, and then do a chunk of work, and then have a nap, and then go to a park, and then do another chunk of work, and then do another chunk of work at 2 o'clock in the morning. That's just the way work is. Work is now a bunch of atomic elements that you fit in around life, not the other way around. And the thing is, those companies that don't realize that, they're going to have a tough time, because I think that's what your worker is going to grow to inspect. The worker is going to grow to expect that work is not one block that you work your life around. Work is now tiny little blocks that you fit in to your life. Your life is like this. It's got a bunch of little holes in it. Let's fit a little bit of work in here. Here and here and here and here. As long as you get the work done, why not? I mean, there's companies on the one hand that are instituting don't work from home policies. I'm talking to you, Yahoo. And others, on the flip side, who are doing unlimited PTO. I mean, what is happening to the world of corporate work? But if you ask me, the future of it is definitely in this sort of explosion of work from anywhere at any time. As long as you get the job done, does it really matter where you are or how you do it? Anyways, that's it for me for today. See you next time, and until then, don't forget to think future.